Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Back at it. 84 was 30 swaps, 32 swaps, and open level. Pretty similar. It's funny. Like 84 wins, and it's like, okay, that's a decent streak. And it's like, okay, 101 wins to tie the record. Quite a few drafts. Quite a few drafts. So we'll just take him one draft at a time. Alright, let's see what the phrase is here. Water, high risk. It's not, it's a little bit scary. Okay, Glalie. Oh, man. Okay. Glalie 3. I mean, it's funny, we took Glalie 4. We actually lost that time. We took Glalie 4. We shouldn't have. That was kind of BS. I think we... Yeah, we did... No, did we win that one? I can't remember, actually. Alright. Let's see. Glalie 3. Let's see. Not a bad mon, honestly. Wait, Glalie 3's... I always get Glalie 3 and 4 mixed up. No, it is 4. It is 4, okay. I mean, single target Ice Beam way better than Blizzard in doubles. And then... Crunch. Crunch and Shadow Ball with the same attack. That's honestly pretty similar. That doesn't really matter. Kind of a waste of a move. But... I guess if you're intimidated, it's fine to have Crunch. 100's not the best speed, but oh well. Wait, so Glalie 4 or Glalie 3? Oh, Glalie 3 has the speed. Oh, that's so annoying. You don't have the HP, but you have the speed. I'd rather have the speed, I think, than the HP. I don't. I bet the HP doesn't help you out that much. Obviously, any of the fires are gone. Yeah, any of those fires. Yeah, so probably doesn't help that much. Yeah, you'd just rather have the speed. I guess you still have speed that, but okay. X-Cloud 4. Yikes. Nah. 88 speed. I mean, it's honestly, it's so hard to click Overheat, I guess. You're kind of just a... Alright, I mean, it's so hard to click Earthquake. You're not that fast. You're pretty much just a... Shadow Ball doesn't even kill the Noble Claudios. Neither does Mega Kick. That's actually kind of embarrassing. Mega Kick doesn't even KO? Jeez. You're kind of just an overheat bot. I guess you can Oko Metagross, so that's interesting. You outspeed? Yeah, you outspeed and KO those ones. So I guess that's a use. That's a use for it, I suppose. Gosh, Nidoking-1. Literally. I guess maybe this thing would be better in open level if you had like a dark type trainer. Like, if you had a... I'm trying to think when you would actually use this. If you were facing a dark type trainer, like double kick would actually be useful against T-Tar. Wow. That's so funny that they gave it double kick and body slam. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't really counter some of the strong earthquakes. So, like, even that isn't that useful, unfortunately. Counter. Like, what are you countering? Normal moves, I suppose? Yeah, I don't know. It has Horn Drill. I don't know. It's also got Quick Claw. It's one of those sets that's like such a just bogus AI set. Like, you can just get Quick Claw Horn Drilled, but at the same time, you're almost never taking it. At least Lapras has like bulk and a use. Okay, Milo 1. Milo 1's actually kind of interesting here because my Pokemon aren't that fast. So this actually could be useful. The Icy Wind. Even though I'm not a huge Milo 1 fan. I mean, obviously 31. I'll take a 31 IV Milo, but I kind of like the fact that Surf picks up the scariest type of mons, like Golem, Rhydon, whatever, and then you can 2-hit all KO like all the fires, and it's not with Surf it's 100% accurate. You get chip on the other mon. So, and then no single target Ice Beam to kill like Mensis and stuff is kind of annoying. So, oh well. Okay, Vaporeon 1. We were Vaporeon 1 gaming a little bit ago. Honestly, not a great draft so far. There's a couple options here. I'm trying to think what we would do because yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see the last mon, see what we would do. Oh my gosh, we got duped in Vaporeon 2. Not a good draft. Not a good draft. However, it is water high risk. So what are we doing with water high risk? And we have a Milo. So like, okay, so Swamperts. I guess Water Absorb Quagsire could be kind of annoying. Okay, so let's think about this. Weirdly, what's so funny is in this situation, I honestly almost wish I had X-Cloud 2 over X-Cloud 4. Is that crazy? Is that crazy to say that I wish I had X-Cloud 2 over X-Cloud 4? So we've got the Milos. So with water high risk, obviously the Blastoise and like Kingdra, does Kingdra see KOs on Nidoking? No, actually it doesn't. Interesting. Blastoise 2 does for sure. Yeah, it does see a KO. Well, doesn't always see a KO. 4. No, actually that's kind of interesting. I don't think we would take the Nidoking anyways. I guess Nidoking was just interesting in terms of Laprases and Walreins, because like, how am I killing a if I take like Milo, right? I'm super walled against Walrein and the Laprases. in that sense, do I ever take Nidoking to, like, hit those? Is that ever a play? How am I killing Lapras? How am I killing Lapras 7 or 8? I know this isn't a total consideration, but the fact that, well, I guess the other annoying thing is that Swamperts, of course, like, are gonna see kills on Nidoking. Well, not always. But so, yeah, that's kind of annoying. I guess if I led Milo, I'm kind of curious. So I can do 32 with Body Slam. Okay, so I can actually KO with just a pump Body Slam on Swamperts. So that's kind of interesting. Man, is Nidoking ever a play here? I guess I can't kill Swampert 1, but... or 2. But I think that's fine. Lantern's kind of annoying. Like, Dugong 3, too, is also annoying. I mean, how much does Nidoking do into that? Am I actually considering Nidoking-1? Double kick, 2 hits. Yeah, it's only 30. So it's 45, slightly better than Body Slam, yeah. But again, I mean, that's... what other... okay, so what other option do I have to kill a Lapras? Alright, so Glalie 3, 4. I kind of walled by Lapras and wall rain them. I mean, yeah, that, like, I don't want to... I can't really Earthquake that well. I guess I would Crunch or Shadow Ball, try to get Spit F drops. Okay. How about X-Cloud? I can just rip a Mega Kick. So I could rip a Mega Kick. That's not a horrible idea. That does more than Double Kick. It's kind of annoying that I... yeah, I could rip a Mega Kick. Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, it's kind of annoying that I have to hit a Mega Kick, but that could be the play. 75. Milo. Okay, I've got Vaporeon and Vaporeon. That's so annoying. Oh my gosh, what a tough draft. I guess I can Swamp or Glalie could Ice Beam. Vaporeon obviously has Water Absorb, so Vaporeon could be super useful. Honestly, I feel like I'd almost want Vaporeon 1 over Vaporeon 2. Is that crazy? So Vaporeon 1, I could Bite, right? I want to take the Milo. I don't know, it's weird. I mean, Milo can Mirror Coat and Recover, which is nice. Bite for flinch chances is kind of nice. If it's not Water Absorb, Hydropump's doing 20. So Vaporeon 2, I guess I could just go Body Slam and go for Paras. I guess that's not bad. Vaporeon 2, I guess Vaporeon 2 might be better. I mean, Whiscashes, right? Let's say it's Whiscash 4. Ice Beam's doing 35. Wow. Double Surf is doing more. That's awesome. Nidoking-1, it doesn't see a KO, so it's not going to Earthquake. And even Whiscash 1 doesn't see a KO. I would just Body Slam. Nidoking-1 is an interesting idea here. For Laprases, Dugongs, all them. Yeah, okay, so like obviously this is only 2 Pokemon, so there's going to be another Pokemon in the back. I guess the other interesting thing about leading Vaporeon, I guess both of the Vaporeons, Bite and Shadow Ball, is kind of nice for, like, if there's a Psychic type. I mean, if there's let's just say there's a Gardevoir. Obviously sees a KO, which is unfortunate. Vaporeon 2 does 57. Milo only takes 39. This death drop would be annoying, but I could recover. I could also just lead X-Cloud. Go Mega Kick, or go Shadow Ball. Swap in the Milo, recover. I don't know. Would I want to lead waters into these waters? Or would I want to lead, like, X-Cloud, Nidoking, and just go for, like, Mega Kick, Body Slam, or Mega Kick, Double Kick? Double Kick. Double Kick, Mega Kick. The 2 kicks. Man, that's tough. Because obviously if there's a water or an ice I'm scared of, I can just swap in Milo. And like X-Cloud Shadow Ball probably isn't doing horrible damage. Yeah, it's doing 30. Kind of annoying though. I get 2-shot by Wall Rain, but like, I guess I can always just rip a Mega Kick. I mean, I might have to rip a Mega Kick, because like, what else would I be doing? Okay, Vaporeon 2. I'm just body slamming for nothing. I'm just so worried about these sheer colds. Like, if I'm not getting damage off into these high-risk waters, I could just be like, that does 45. I could just go double kick, Mega Kick, and it's gone. Man, I kind of want to lead X-Cloud. What an absolutely horrendous draft. This is, I mean, okay, the other option, I guess, is lead Glalie. Because Glalie's, like, could be a useful all-around Pokemon. Maybe that's not horrible. Because I have Ice Beam, I get Crunch Shadow Ball. Maybe I go... Do I ever go Glalie, Nidoking, Milo? I have Shadow Ball options if there's a Psychic. That's so annoying. I mean, all of these... Any decent Psychic, any... Latios, I don't even kill. Like... It's killing me. Any decent Psychic, I'm toast. See, that's where Milo Icy Wind's kind of interesting. I guess okay, so Nidoking Milo X-Cloud is kind of interesting because I could Icy Wind and swap to X-Cloud potentially, and maybe then I'm faster. And like if it was a Lottie, right? If I swap to X-Cloud 4 and I Icy Winded, then I would be free to Shadow Ball. And I'm not dying. I mean, I guess worst case would be like a Latios 1. But even so, I'm like not dying. Milo. I don't know why I'm looking at Latios. It's through 1 mon when there's gotta be some high risk mons. But just trying to think. If there's an electric with these waters, I guess Nido helps out there a little bit. X-Cloud maybe helps out more because I can Earthquake. Glalie can Earthquake too, though. Yeah, honestly, that's kind of interesting. If I led Glalie Nido and there was an electric lead, I could swap to Milo EQ and then it would kill the electric. Ooh, that's interesting. I'm kind of leaning Glalie Nido. And with Milo in the back. I mean, obviously Lapras 7's kind of horrendous. But if there was an electric, they're never going to Thunderbolt. Like even if there was like a Lantern, right? Lantern 2. You don't need to kill Lantern 2. Well, that's annoying. How do I not kill Lantern 2? That is crazy. But I guess regardless, I'd probably Earthquake, swap to Milo. It would endure. And then I would go like Icy Wind plus move into the other mon. I just hate that Glalie, like, if it's Lapras, right? If it's Lapras 7 or 8, the other annoying thing is, like, it could just be like Lapras 2, and then I guess Nidoking doesn't die to Lapras 2. Well, that's interesting. It's just Lapras 4? No, not even Lapras 4. Well, that's really interesting, actually. So, I mean, next to Glalie, I mean, it does suck, because Milo literally can't do anything but Mirror Coat. But I guess the only risk I would be at would be like Lapras 7 or 8. I mean, technically I can Earthquake next to Milo, but it's annoying that I would heal them with Water Absorb if I went for Shadow Ball, and if I went for Shadow Ball. But, like, would Vaporeon even be that much better? Because, I mean, all I'm doing is paralyzing them. If Nidoking dies, I'm probably screwed. I guess, so then I guess, in that sense, but like X-Cloud actually has some play. Honestly, between X-Cloud and Glalie, is Glalie really that much better? Because X-Cloud can do the same Earthquake thing. It just takes, well, I do have a chance to KO Lantern. I am still faster. I'm still not dying to Electrics. It does a little bit more to Milo. Still not that much, honestly. I could just recover it off. And X-Cloud has some play into the Laprases. Honestly, I think I'm leaning X-Cloud. That is such a bad lead, though. Like, that is so fun. That is so hilariously bad. But I think that's what we need to do. I think we go Nido. Because Milo in the back actually is kind of interesting as a switch-in if we ever get something decent. I think we go Nido, X-Cloud, Milo. What a horrible lead. But, like, there's just so much Mega Kick upside. I just hate that Glalie and, like, the Vaporeons really struggle to do anything to, like, the Walreins, Dugongs, and Laprases. They just really struggle, especially with a potential Water Absorb Lapras. I think that's what we gotta do. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta post this draft, actually. That's kind of funny. Okay, this is a fun... I gotta post this one. I mean, this is funny. I gotta post this, okay. I cannot believe that this is what I'm thinking. I don't know if this is stupid. I don't know if this is stupid, but this is what I'm doing. Okay, let's see. Let's see here. This is an upsetting draft to see. Upsetting draft to see. Yeah, it is a bad draft. Hold on, I just thought it was kind of too funny not to post though. I gotta grab these screenshots. You know, you can only do so much with the draft that you're given. So I mean I'm legitimately gonna go Nidoking, I think. I think it actually has some play here. Leaving Vape 1 on the bench, it is water absorb. I'm just so... yeah. Yeah, that's fair. It is water absorb, but I am so worried about... There's like... I feel like there's such a high chance of those mons, like the Lapras, and honestly, maybe I'm hopefully I'm not over fixating on it because of watching your singles recently, Dave. But that Lapras, the chance of those Laprases are terrifying. And Vape 1, I mean, Vape 1 is good in doubles, but like, I mean, this is just going to be a swap round. I do think it's kind of interesting that Nidoking, like, draws some psychic moves, and then Milo can recover it off. I mean, that could be useful. I'm so sad that we got duped at the end. I really wanted to see, like, another Pokemon to have some options here. I'm not a huge... Vaporeon 2 is an interesting one, because, like, Vaporeon's a good Pokemon, but, like, the problem with Vaporeon 2 is it doesn't do anything great. And I think that's what's kind of annoying, is it doesn't do anything great, and so, like, I worry about it. Whereas at least, like, X-Cloud, yeah, it's not a great Pokemon, but what does it do is it can hit Psychics hard, and it can hit anything that's not normal resist hard. So, like, it has some, like, usage. I don't know. Like, it does do a small amount of things great. I mean, I don't know. Maybe is this the experiment that we need? This is like this. Is this similar to you taking the Shuckle in the back, Dave? Do I need to take Nidoking-1 here to show the crowd what's possible? You know better than me. I don't. I have the vision, and Nidoking can also just Horn Drill something, but this might be extremely dumb. It very well could be very dumb, but I think I need to. I think I need to see it. The other thing is, okay, hold on. Let's say it's like Lapras 5, the Psychic one, against Nidoking-1. I mean, we have a decent chance to 2-hit KO. Yeah. Plus, you got crits. Okay. Lapras 3, Dragon Dance, won't outspeed, 99. So, we got a couple chances. And here for the... I mean, we're definitely going Nidoking-1. We're going Nidoking-1 X-Cloud. Milo in the back. I think Milo has more play in the back than Vaporeon, potentially. Yeah, round 7, round 13. What's the difference? 6 rounds. 6 rounds of getting a Lottie in draft. Alright. This might be the dumbest thing I've ever done, but we're doing it. The funny thing is, like, okay. The only other thing I'll say about your lead potential, Dave, is, like, the other option is sort of, like, accepting that, like, if it's one of those Laprases, I'm already, like, significantly on the back foot anyways, and I just need to hit 2 Mega Kicks. Which actually is not a bad play, to be honest. So, like, the Vape X-Cloud Milo with the Bite, I mean, that's actually not... That's not bad. Apopheniac, that is, you have more confidence than me. So I do see that, Dave, because you kind of, like, there is an element of, like, if you try to account for the worst case scenario, it makes you worse into all of the other scenarios, and so that's what I might have done here, and I hope I didn't, but I guess we'll see. Oh gosh. Huh. I love that they threw a Gyarados at me for this. Oh! There we go. White herb. Okay, this is interesting. Alright. This is not a fun lead. This is not a fun lead. So there's a couple things I'm thinking about. So Walrein is likely 3. So it's likely Walrein 3. Which has Surf and Fissure. Also has Quick Claw, pretty annoying. Is it gonna attract? It can attract either. It's almost guaranteed to be, well, it's not guaranteed, but it's very, very likely to be Walrein 3. That's so funny that Sheer Cold's not high risk. Milo is also male, which is unfortunate. Intimidated Nidoking does not feel fun here. I could just get Hydro Pumped. How do I do against Walrein 3? I mean, 33%, that's fine. It's really annoying that this thing is just going to attract me and start throwing out high-risk moves. That's really annoying. On the flip side, getting rid of this Gyarados could be really nice. Now, Mega Kick does do big damage into Walrein. How about Gyarados? Gyarados 2, I do really big damage. Now, does Gyarados 2 see a KO on? It actually does not, which is kind of unfortunate. I almost wish it did. But I mean, even Gyarados like 4. I mean, we're two-shotting with Mega Kick. I guess it's gonna rest. I guess the annoying thing with Milo is like, how much does Milo do in a Walrein 3? 23%? That's not horrible. Okay, so Walrein 3 with X-Cloud. Man. I could just go Mega Kick, Hydro Mega Kick. I feel like Milo can maybe beat the Gyaradoses. If it's not... So, okay, then if it's Gyarados 1, it's kind of... the Dragon Dances are kind of annoying. Maybe I could Icy Wind it. If it's Gyarados 4, that the Earthquakes are also kind of scary. Honestly, I almost want to Mega Kick the Gyarados, because I really don't have a great way of taking it out. Except if it is Gyarados 2, I can Mirror Coat it. So so that's an option. If it's Gyarados 3, I could also Mirror Coat the Thunders. But like, what's Milo even doing to Gyarados 1? And what's so there's a high risk random type on the back too. I think the other thing is if I take out the Walrein and there's an Earthquaker in the back, I'm just kind of screwed because of how not bulky my team is. Like if it's a non-ground Earthquaker. So I think I'd rather get rid of the Gyarados. Because Gyarados 1, unfortunately, it is going to T-Wave the X-Cloud rather than the Milo, which is kind of annoying. I guess if it T-Waves the Milo, I've got Marble Scale with Recover, which is kind of interesting. Huh. But, I mean, yeah, I'm doing nothing to Gyarados. And, like, Nidoking-1, I guess I can hit it with Body Slam, but I can't do that if I'm intimidated. Like, there's just so many reasons to go to Milo right now. I think I have to go Milo and then Mega Kick the Gyarados. Oh, yeah. Hit the Mega Kicks X-Cloud. Okay. That's probably 4. Okay, that's actually fine, I think. Gyarados Earthquaking its own Mon could, its own Wall Rain could be a play too. At +1, I mean, it's gonna take a little bit. Do I go Icy Wind or I go back to? The problem is, so Nidoking-1, if I go back to Nidoking, it's gonna see a kill and it's gonna Earthquake. How much would it do to Wall Rain with an Earthquake? Like, I almost want to stay in an Icy Wind. Because I actually outspeed the Gyarados. So Gyarados 4. X-Cloud 4. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, that's 3 IV. I mean, Mega Kick does big damage and it would rest. And while it's resting, I guess the Attract is really annoying. Yes, it would, Dave. I mean, yeah, it would. That's a play. I'm just trying to think about what I even do into this Gyarados. Because I'm worried about Gyarados being faster than my Mons. Because right now it's faster than all my Pokemon. So it's I guess, will it Dragon Dance again now? I guess. I guess, because here's the problem. If I go back into Nidoking, it's just going to Earthquake. If I go back into Nidoking, it's just going to Earthquake. Which is kind of a big problem. Is it, though? If it's +2, Earthquaking the Wall Rain, how much is that doing? 48? But how do I win, then? Because it just Earthquakes. Whereas it's not going to Earthquake right now. I almost feel like I have to... Yeah, if it's faster, you're right. But I think the thing is, right now it's going to Dragon Dance again. So I feel like I have to Icy Wind. I feel like I have to stay in with Milo and Icy Wind, because I can't, if I go to, I can't even get back-to-back kicks off, potentially, if, like, Wall Rain Surfs and Gyarados Dragon Dance Earthquakes. I feel like I have to stay in Icy Wind and Mega Kick. Unless it miraculously did not T-Wave. I mean, that's technically an option here. Could it have miraculously not T-Waved? I guess Dragon Dance would be... Well, I mean, that's an option, right? It could have just been Gyarados 1. Maybe that's what I need to hope for. Okay, Dragon Dances again. I think either way, Icy Wind... I mean, swapping out Milo is interesting, but I think I just insta lose to Gyarados 4. And we can also crit a Mega Kick. Okay, Icy Wind's big. If it's Gyarados 1, I guess Icy Wind's maybe useful? I don't know. It's still faster. Boom. Let's crit. Let's crit. Let's crit. Okay, no crit. That's terrifying. Okay. So it's got 2 Dragon Dances. I don't think it's at 40% yet. I almost feel like I Icy Wind and Mega Kick again, so that I'm faster. So it's only got +1 speed. So in theory, if it rests, which I don't think it will, I'll be faster and I can Mega Kick. And I don't know how useful Milo is right now. He does rest. Okay. Okay, so if I get this Icy Wind off, then I'll be faster and I can Mega Kick again. Okay, crit. Crit this thing. Oh my gosh. 2 misses. Let me double check rest. Let me double check rest here. I guess I almost don't want it to rest now. So wait, isn't swapping in Nidoking always correct? Because if it rests, swapping in Nidoking is correct. And if it doesn't rest, swapping in Nidoking, I guess it would Dragon Dance, and it would be +3 attack. Exploud 3. Exploud 4. It would be +3. Oh, that's Gyarados 4. It would be +3. And it would maybe kill with Earthquake. So the only thing that I can do... Wait, so... If it doesn't rest, it's not going to dance. It's just going to attack. But what would it do? Return? I guess Icy Wind Milo might be correct. Well... Okay, hold on. Let's check this. It might have been 60% for rest. Let me check. I don't believe it was at 40 though. Like, well, let's see. Mega Kick, I guess, can do 60 plus Icy Wind, so it probably was guaranteed below 40. So, because minimum I was doing 52, Milotic 1, yeah, it was probably below 40. So maybe Icy Wind was not the right play there, but right now it's +2. It's gonna return because it's not well. Okay, so Earthquake's at -3. I guess it's guaranteed to return right now. Okay, 1 second. So it is 39%. So right now it's at a right now there is a 72% chance it just attacks. Honestly, I think I stay in with Milo. It would suck to stay attracted to Walrein. But he's gonna return. So I guess, well, the thing is, no matter who he returns, next turn he's gonna Earthquake. But if I Icy Wind, I at least give myself another chance to hit. I think I have to Icy Wind and Mega Kick. This feels kind of weird. But I think it's the right play. Oh my gosh, you got the Quick Claw and it missed again. He does rest. Oh my gosh, swapping out Milo was the move. I miss. Okay. Do I... Okay, so if I feel like I have to Icy Wind again. Okay. So... How much is Nidoking doing? 27? Well, I only have one more Mega Kick is the problem. So if I... Honestly, I think I have to swap in Nidoking. I think I have to swap in Nidoking. Because if he's resting, I think I have to swap in Nidoking. Because he's resting, I have to hit a Mega Kick and then hit a Body Slam. And then hit a Body Slam and a Shadow Ball. Mega Kick, Body Slam, Shadow Ball will pick it up. That's my only chance. I swap in the Nidoking. And I go Mega Kick. Maybe I get the crit. And I go Body Slam, Shadow Ball. Come on. Crit the Mega Kick. We hit the Mega Kick. Okay. Okay. There's a chance. He missed a fissure. Okay. Body Slam, Shadow Ball should pick this up. Body Slam, Shadow Ball should pick this up. Okay, no Quick Claw. That's huge. Body Slam, Shadow Ball should pick this up. Oh my gosh. Mischievous? Oh my gosh, it missed another fissure. Oh my gosh. Okay. Gyarados 4. This is a high-risk Mischievous. I feel like X-Cloud should maybe take this out. I have to hit it with X-Cloud because I can't touch this with Nidoking. So, I mean, I'm definitely going Double Kick into the Wall Rain, Shadow Ball into Mischievous. It's got to be Mischievous 1, 3, 4. I don't think that changes anything that I'm doing here. Yeah, I don't think that changes anything. I mean, Mischievous 4 I can OHKO, which is kind of cool. Mischievous 1 and 3 I can 2-hit KO. So I definitely do that. And I'm faster. No, I'm not faster than them. But I definitely just go for the Double Kick and the Shadow Ball. Do I go for the Body Slam Para? Actually, Body Slam Para could give Milo the win. I think Body Slam Para is honestly better than Mega Kick in that sense. Body Slam Para is better than... Yes. Because I have no damage on the Wall Rain. If I had some damage on it, I think I would do something else. But Body Slam Para can give Milo the win. Milo could even 1v2 these Pokemon. If it needed to. So now I don't think Mischievous... Yeah, Mischievous definitely doesn't take out Nidoking. Yeah. Wall Rain. And then what's nice is if it is Mischievous 4 and it goes for that, I would KO it with... I would KO it. Body Slam? Yeah, I have to Body Slam and go for the Para, I think. Because the other option is Double Kick, Double Kick, Double Kick. But... I mean, that's not bad. Double Kick, Double Kick, Double Kick. It's just interesting that if I get a 25% Para, I win. 25% Para to win versus dodging multiple moves from Wall Rain? I don't know. 25% Para to win kind of sounds nice. I'm not gonna lie. versus I have to go double kick, double kick, double kick. And that's... I could get confused by Mischievous or something annoying. I think I'm going for the Body Slam. Oh my gosh, it's Mischievous 4. Don't crit. Oh my gosh, no crit. Okay. Because I don't even know what Surf damage does. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, we have the para. We got the para. And we're going to KO this Mischievous. Oh my gosh. Dude. I cannot believe we got the para. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Nidoking-1 Gaming. Double kick. Oh, baby. Oh my goodness. It's just gonna surf. I don't think this kills Nidoking. Yeah. Yeah, it didn't do that because it saw the kill. It just always does that. It gets the Quick Claw, trying to have a semblance of a shot. Oh my goodness gracious. Nidoking-1 Gaming. I cannot believe that Walrein missed 5 Oko moves. That's insane. What's the odds on that? 0.7 times 5? 0.7 to the 5th. Missing 5 Oko moves. That's a 16% chance. I guess that's not, like, crazy. I mean, that's low, but... that's not, like, a 2% chance. Oh, my goodness. Who do we take? Who do we take? I feel like we have to swap here. Let's see what the next trainer type is. Goodness gracious. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Honestly, I'm trying to think of what would have been better into that team. I'm trying to think of what would have been better. I kind of wonder if... I don't know. I don't know what the right play was there. Yeah. Like, I'm trying to think of, like, turn 1, if I should have just body slammed the Walrein just to prevent it from Okoing stuff. If that would have been good, or if body slamming the Gara would have been good, and just, if it's Gara 2, that's fine. It's so tough. Normal, no phrase. So, normal, no phrase. I have a couple options here. So normal, no phrase. So okay. Here's a couple things I'm thinking. 1. Gyarados 4 over... my immediate thought was Gyarados 4 over Nidoking. I mean, you have Intimidate. X-Plow can Earthquake. It's not a fast Earthquake, but it's something. If there's an Electric, I go Milo and I Earthquake. And yeah, that's not great, but at least I take out the Electric type. It's obviously normal, so it's very low chance to be an Electric type. Technically, I could swap out the Milo for something later on. Now, Nidoking Double Kick obviously is interesting against some of these normal types. I mean, it's still not doing, like, a ton, though. And I almost feel like Intimidate is better. I almost feel like Intimidate is better here. Because if we can get some faster ground type, maybe that would be useful. We're definitely not taking Walrein. The other thought is Mischievous. Mischievous against normal type. I mean, there are some normals that definitely get walled by Mischievous. But again, there's also going to be a lot of them that see KOs with Shadow Ball. Now, I could Destiny Bond. I guess another thing is that, I guess against Lotties, yeah, just like Shadow Balling. I guess Yeah. X-Cloud's a little interesting because I either overheat normals, I can't Shadow Ball them, or I just rip a Mega Kick. I don't think I ever take Gyarados for X-Cloud. I mean, I think... obviously... Let's see, there's the Birds, there's Snorlax. But like against a Snorlax, I feel like kind of intimidate Gyarados with Recover Milo and Rest Gyarados. Like that seems reasonable. Mr. Beast is a little bit riskier because sometimes you can't get the Destiny Bond off before the Quick Claw, so that's kind of annoying. Normal, no phrase. Definitely swap. I think I swap out the Nidoking. I don't know if I can risk this Nidoking for much longer. I think the Gyarados is just... Gyarados just opens up my options. I am more at risk of Electrics, obviously, which is kind of annoying, but like that's just a risk we have to take. I think the Intimidate against the normals is going to be big. Alright. Okay, Porygon 2 is a scary normal type. It's a scary normal type. Okay, Trace Intimidate. Hold on here. Let's see. So I think what we do, we are sort of scared of, I think we are scared of Porygon 4. I'm glad that we didn't, well, yeah, we are definitely scared of that. Milotic outspeeds and only takes 50%. We could recover it off and Mircode stuff. X-Plow, though, I guess we could start Mega Kicking the Porygon. I don't think we're scared of the Golduck. I think maybe we just leave the Golduck. Porygon, we could... Actually, if we hit a Mega Kick, we could just overheat that thing. That's interesting. That's really interesting. That's tempting, too. It could have Bright Powder. But if it's not Porygon, we're kind of... I mean, if it's not Porygon 4, we are in decent position, I think. Gyarados can also come back in and intimidate the other normal type, if it has to. Not Gyarados. Porygon and Golduck. So Golduck could be 4. Scope Lens, Cross Chop is definitely scary, but that set just kind of loses to Gyarados. Porygon, Thunder Wave can be annoying. I guess if it Thunder Waves the Milo, it gives me more defense, but Thunder Wave and the Milo would be kind of annoying. I mean, it is what it is. At least Gyarados kind of beats those sets. Yeah, Gyarados just struggles against 4. It's very because two of the Golducks have 3, it's very likely to be Golduck 2 or 4. It's like so likely to be Golduck 4 because of but like Milo sits on that too. It's just so likely to be 4 because 2 has Lum, which 2 of the Porygons have Lum, and then 1 and 3 both have a 3 move, and all the Porygons have a 3 move. So I think we Mega Kick the Porygon because against Porygon 4 we're in big trouble, and then we can overheat it. And I guess we'll turn on the HP so we can see, in case they double the Milo. That's unfortunate. Okay, that's huge. Thunder Waves the Milo, that should be fine. Oh, we're Lum. Oh, that's crazy. That's nice. Okay, hold on. So that's Porygon 2 or 3, and that is Golduck 1 or 3. So or 3. Hold on. Honestly, it's very likely to be Golduck 1, but you don't know. Hydro Pump, Dig, Brick Break though, like I just sit on this with both my mods. Sunny Day Solar Beam is actually kind of annoying from Porygon 2. I guess I just mirror coat that. Right? Hold on. Is there any world where I outspeed if I Icy Wind? So Milotic 1 against Porygon 2. Do I go Pump Overheat into this Porygon right now? I mean, Gyarados can sit on this, but, Gyarados can sit on this, but, Golduck 1's 81. Golduck 3 has 91. Wait. Who went first? Hold on, we can actually figure out what Golduck this was. Because of I didn't realize the natures there. Hold on. I think the Mega Kick went first. No. Actually, I think the Pump went first. No, the Mega Kick went first, so it is Golduck 1. Okay, Golduck 1 guaranteed. Which does big damage into X-Cloud, which is kind of annoying for staying in. But I think not getting parried is kind of nice, though, for Milo, I think. And then not bringing in Gyarados so that I can intimidate the other normal type is also kind of nice. But then again, I could just literally set up Gyarados like the whole way right here. That might not be... It is kind of... I'm just kind of wondering about Solar Beam. Is that kind of annoying here? So... It's Golduck 1. Which actually doesn't even like tell us any more information. It's Golduck 1 and it's Porygon 2. Let's say it's 2. Okay, Solar Beam does 50%. That's kind of annoying. Like if X-Cloud gets paralyzed, X-Cloud's kind of useless, I feel like. I mean, Hydro Pump, Overheat, that's like a 72% chance to hit and KO as long as none of them, or if one of them crits. I guess Hydro Pump is really the only one that crit. That would be nice. Oh, wait a second. Could I just Earthquake? No, Earthquake's not going to pick it up. Oh man, it would have been nice if we hit that if we had just overheat the first time. But I liked the option of Mega Kick because Mega Kick could crit. Let's see. So if we bring in Gyara, Solar Beam actually, if it T-Waves me, Solar Beam could get kind of tricky. Yeah, I think I just want to take out this Porygon in case it's Porygon 2, which is sort of threatening, weirdly enough. Because if it T-Waves me, I mean, that's kind of bad. I mean, if the Backmon is a normal with an electric move, that is kind of annoying, but, like, that's kind of unlikely. I think we go Hydro Pump Overheat. Maybe hit. That's step 1. We hit. Let's go. Okay, who's this back normal? Snorlax. Oh, jeez. Missed another pump. I think I just pump and go Gyara. Don't I just pump and go Gyara? Why would I not do that? We can actually start to figure out what Snorlax this is. We don't need to Icy Wind for any reason. It's not Snorlax 2 or 8. I think that's all we know. Because we don't know what Porygon it was, but it doesn't matter. It has a 2 and a 3 move. So they have 2 3 moves. It's no Phrase, no Lum, no Shovel, which doesn't have. So it's anything except for 2 or 8. It's anything except for the Chestos. So, ironically, a Paralyzed Milo would be fine. Here, where's Nidoking? Wildcat. I had to do it. I'm sorry. You only get one Nidoking game. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I gotta change that actually here. Gyara 4 swap. Oh. Okay. So, yeah, we definitely just pump and go into Gyara. I don't see why that's not the play. How much is this doing? Okay, like 43% or so. Okay, pumps the Milo. That's a crit, yeah. That's annoying. Double team and lefties. Okay, so Snorlax 1 I think we're fine against with Gyara. We just take out the Golduck. Okay, so Snorlax 1 at -1. Well, a Snorlax 1, I guess we have to consider a crit. Crit into Gyara does, or the Smilo. Crit does 70. I mean, we're always at risk of crit, so I don't think it matters. I think we just need to figure out how many... Okay, so we need to be... Do we need to be +6? Ugh, that's so annoying. We kind of need to be +6. And we can't be attracted, which is good. But we can at least Earthquake with X-Cloud if we just get rid of this Golduck. So let's just start getting rid of that thing. Let's pump you and Dragon Dance. Oh my gosh. Crit you back. Okay, let's, I guess we'll recover and frustration you. Okay, so are we at risk of crit? 132. I'm gonna go into X-Cloud to just start Earthquaking, I think. Oh, we are at risk of crit right now, which is kind of annoying, but I don't think we can really stop that. I think we go with another... Do we go with a Thrust? Right now we're only +1. We do 36 to 48. Oh man. It's only got one double team. I think we go X-Cloud and we... Do we rest? I mean, if we rest, we guarantee that X-Cloud's going to get some moves off. which is nice. Earthquake's doing decent damage. Man. I think we go into X-Cloud. And I guess we Thrust. I would hate... If there was a crit, I would hate to not have damage off, I guess is the thing. But, like, anytime it... I guess... The interesting thing is... I guess we could Thrust, but because the interesting thing is... Right now, Facade... Maybe I... Well... The interesting thing is... Do I ever Hydro and go into X-Cloud and then swap in Gyarados and Earthquake? Because, I mean, I'm still at risk of crit, but I guess the interesting thing is if I Intimidate it twice, then... Because right now at 1, Facade can do 45. I'd be at 132, and then... Which is where I'm at right now. And then crit would kill me. So it's kind of interesting that at -2, Facade, so I can always like rest and then Facade into crit, even 37 high roll, 140 does, I guess there is still a roll, yeah, 140, there's still a lot of rolls where crits kill me. I feel like that just gives him too many chances to crit me or something like that. I don't think I swap out. Or, well... I guess I swap out the X-Cloud, and then I Thrust. Okay, there's an... Okay, so now I Earthquake and Rest. Okay, that's annoying. We still Earthquake Thrust. There we go. Okay. Third match. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Why didn't I keep the Nido? Gosh. Do I really swap out the Gyara here? That's so annoying. Because you could have, like, a situation where it's like, let's say I swapped out the Gyara for something. I mean, the only thing I would swap it out for, I guess, is the Snorlax or the... Oh, man. Or the Porygon. Porygon's kind of interesting. Yeah. Electric, no phrase. Am I really keeping a Gyara? Like, there's so many situations where I need to swap the Gyara out to Milo, which I feel like is not ideal. Porygon, so the upside of Porygon is I can T-Wave things. I could trace Volt Absorb from Jolteon or Lantern. I have Lum for T-Waves. Snorlax can just kind of sit on things. If I led Snorlax X-Cloud, I would just kind of be able to just sit there, I think. Well, okay, let's say I had Snorlax 1 and it was Manectric. It's only doing 35. Because the other option is I take Snorlax in the back. But that seems weird. To get rid of Milo 1, but... I don't know. Like, if I... Okay, so I can also... Milo can Mirror Coat the Electrics. I can't take Milo... I can't take Milo for... Or, Snorlax for Milo, I don't think. Well, I could. I can't take Snorlax for X-Cloud, which is originally what I was considering, if it was going to be, like, no type, no phrase. I feel like Snorlax lefties is kind of interesting. But X-Cloud has Earthquake. The problem is that 31 IVs, I just don't have bulk. I could Earthquake the Snorlax, which would actually be fine, and then just kill the Electrics. Oh, or do I take the Porygon and get both of them? I mean, Porygon... I mean, I'm taking too much damage, I think. Porygon's a little too passive, especially Porygon 2. I feel like I have to take the Snorlax. It's just for what? Can I really keep Gyarados 4 into Electric Trainers? I mean, there are Electrics that Gyarados outspeeds. Here's the problem. I feel like a lot of the times... Okay, so what could happen is, let's say it's an electric and a non-electric. The electric's going to see a KO into Gyarados. So if it's faster, I have to either let Gyarados die or swap to Milo. Okay, I swap to Milo and I Earthquake. Milo probably dies. Well, I mean, I'm taking like 28% or something like that from X-Cloud. I'm taking, okay, yeah, 28% on a high roll. And then Milo getting, even Milo getting hit by the Manectric. I guess the only thing about Gyarados that's kind of interesting is it draws the electric moves away from X-Cloud, which is kind of interesting. And Gyarados, I feel like Gyarados sets me up for the later rounds really well. Zapdos is horrendous. Nothing I can do about that. Do I just insta-lose to Zapdos? Maybe. If I take Snorlax, I don't insta-lose, but that's still not a great position. I mean, I still could take Snorlax for the Milo. Interestingly. I'd be fine against Gengars. I could still just Earthquake. I mean, I take less. I take less from the electric move. I'm kind of thinking Snorlax for Milo. As weird as that sounds. Because I think what happens is Gyarados draws the electric moves, I swap to Snorlax, I Earthquake, and then I have X-Cloud plus half health Snorlax plus a Gyarados versus stuff. And even if it only kills one electric on lead, I think that's kind of worth it. I mean, my 31 IV Milo 1 is really good. It's so weird to get rid of it. I mean, the other option is just take lead Snorlax and keep the Milo. I guess I'm kind of wondering, like, okay, what do I do? What would I even take? If I get rid of the Milo, then what am I doing? Am I keeping? Do I lead an electric with the Gyara? I don't know how useful that is. Obviously, I'd be really bad against Jolteons, because I'd have to swap in Snorlax, and I couldn't touch him with my electric type, potentially. Unless it was Jolteon. I could keep an electric in the back to swap in for Gyarados, but then I can't Earthquake unless it's Zapdos. And I would still eat a neutral electric. I mean, the problem with taking Snorlax is there is sort of a... Well, if I take Snorlax up... I guess... If I take Snorlax up front, I can keep a 31 IV Milo 1. Is a 31 IV Milo 1 worth it? Oh, it is pretty good, but I almost feel like... I don't need it. I feel like this is a horrible round, and I just have to keep swapping for the next to do better against the next team if I have any information. And honestly, Gyarados, Exploud, Snorlax can probably beat a decent amount of teams. So I think I'm taking Snorlax for Milo. I think we're doing it. And if it's Zapdos, I think we just let Gyarados die. And we just go for the Mega Kick, and then Snorlax comes in for Facade or something like that. I think we're getting rid of our 31 IV Milo for Snorlax. As dumb as that sounds, that's what we're doing. What if we put the bar? There we go. The bar. All right. Let me win in return for a present. No way, buddy. Mr. Mime Manectric. All right. We are 1,000% going Snorlax Earthquake. This mime could have Thunderbolt. We could Shadow Ball the mime. It could fake me out, which would kind of suck. Look at all those Manectric calcs coming in handy. Let's see, two of them have Lum. They don't have any item overlap or phrase overlap, to be honest, except for like it's probably least likely to be Mime 2 or 3, which means it's most likely to be Mime 1 or 4, which is kind of terrible. Mr. Mime 4 outspeeds. Snorlax actually one-shots Mime 4, so that's fine if I get Bright Powdered here, I think. Although Psychic plus Earthquake plus Thunderbolt would be bad. Exploud does sometimes KO. I guess I can KO with Shadow Ball after Earthquake if I need to, but I'd probably just Earthquake the back Electric. Gyarados is definitely swapping out to Snorlax, and I'm Earthquaking. If it's Mime 4, I guess if it's Mime 4, it's going to T-Bolt Gyarados, most likely. Okay. We could be eating double T-Bolt here. Okay, Facade's going to do big damage now. Okay, it is Mime 4. We shouldn't die to an Earthquake now. Oh my word. Okay. Exploud does not KO with Earthquake, which is scary. But we have to Earthquake and then hit a Shadow Ball. Raikou's going to KO first, but Mr. Mime might not KO. Yeah, so we just stay in. Because Raikou's going to KO first. Mr. Mime might not KO with Thunderbolt. Or if he doesn't Thunderbolt, that's big. Because that means Gyarados will then draw another move from Raikou. Oh, we'll just Shadow Ball the Mime. Or we'll Facade the Raikou. I guess that's fine. Okay. Thunderbolt, so it's Raikou 1, 3, or 4. Let's see, no T-Bolt, no T-Bolt. Oh my gosh, it goes for T-Bolt again. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. The 1 out of 4. Oh, that's GG. That's GG. Unless we get the roll on Raikou. Gosh. Oh my gosh, Mr. Mime. Unless it's Raikou with Rest. Right? No, we still lose. Oh, yeah, we could. Wait. Gosh, that sucks. The 1 out of 4 and the bright powder. If it's Chesto Raikou... Right? Because there's no way we live the mime hit. There's no way we live the mime. Yeah, Psychic, we're just gonna die. It has to be Raikou 1. It has to be Raikou 1 rest. It has to be Raikou 1 rest. And we have to hit the Earthquake roll. Gosh. Oh, man. Oh, man. Maybe... Yeah. Did Xbout ever kill Mime 4? No, it was a roll. It was a roll. I think Earthquake was still the play. Alright, let's hope for Raikou rest. Nope, that's GG. Dang it. Man. Mime bright powdered. And we didn't hit the roll. All we needed was one of those. What was the roll on Raikou? 31% chance. Man, I can't believe Mime hit. What was the Mime? Was Mime guaranteed on Gyarados? Yeah. Well, it wasn't guaranteed either. So he actually hit the roll too, which was just the bottom 2 rolls, but still. Man. Oh, maybe we should. I mean, I guess if we could have swapped out the Gyarados. Problem is, like, if we swapped out the Gyarados for... If we swapped out the Gyarados... I don't know. It could just Calm Mind and then KO us if it was Raikou 1. It probably wasn't Raikou 1 because of the rest. I mean, we could mirror code it, but... Oh, man. Dang it. GG's. Oh, man. Well, I don't know that there was... The irony is, even if I had kept Nidoking, that wouldn't have saved me because the Mime next to it had Psychic. And there's no way to KO the Mime. Dang. Oh, that was definitely the play. The only other thing I thought about... Well, no, that was definitely... The only other thing I thought about was, like, Shadow Balling the Mime, and then if I got the KO, then I could just double Earthquake the back Electrics. But, like... Yeah, I don't think there was any other play. That's just... You're just kind of screwed sometimes. Dang it. I mean, we got super lucky that first battle. Man. Porygon wouldn't have helped there. The only thing we could have done is T-Wave the Mime. Yeah, it's just like... Electric was horrendous to see, honestly. With no ground types to swap to. If we had a ground type to swap to, that would have been nice. Just take it whatever it was in the back. Dang it. Hey, Nidoking won its battle. I'll take it. I'm actually very surprised I won 2 battles. Dang. I don't think we're going to do an open level round. I think we'll probably just call it there. Yeah, and then we'll just do open level another day. Oh, unfortunate. What a draft. What a draft. Oh, that's how it goes, though. Just gotta work with it. Do your best. Alright. Well, thanks for whoever tuned in, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.